Hi, have you ever heard of Weeby? Yeah, neither have I, but we will find out today on this episode of Brookdale Newsmakers. I'm your host, Karina Stefano, and joining me today, our guest, Dave Grant, Director of St. Hook's Ocean Institute at Brookdale Community College. Thank you for joining me today.
Thanks for having me down.
Sure. What are Weeby and Neon?
Well, NEON is an online network for educators involved with NASA, the National Atmospheric and Space Administration. And Weeby operates out of one of their facilities down in Virginia, coastal Virginia, at Chincoteague, Wallops Island. And the specific Weeby program refers to balloon launches and suborbital observations they make through that system. And it is geared to allow teachers to participate in that so that they can train their students in future engineering positions and things like that.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I actually never heard of it.
Yeah.
Who sponsors it?
Well, again, it's NASA and out of the Goddard Space Flight Center in Maryland. And they have facilities around the country, but their main base of operations there for their missile launches and whatnot are right down at Wallops Island.
Awesome. So where is Wallops Island?
Well, if you drove down the coast about 5 hours to the Virginia border, it's right down near the resort town of Chincoteague.
So where was Weeby held?
Well, they have several facilities where they do these high-altitude balloon studies, and we were invited to come out to Palestine, Texas, which is about halfway between Dallas and Houston. And it's a nice flat area and very conducive to that. And they have a large facility for building and launching these high-altitude balloons.
So this is why operate out of Texas?
Yeah. Again, it's wide open spaces there. Not a lot of hills or mountains, and it's a large agricultural and ranching area too. So, since these balloons have to be brought down too in their payloads, it's good to have it in an area that's not too populated.
So, can you please tell us what Texas look like in the summertime?
Well, it's quite hot, as you might guess, and it hovered about 95 most of the time. But we were in the lab in air conditioning most of the time during the day, prepping for our launch. The nights were pleasant, but still warm and humid. But the weather there is in the summer is quite satisfactory for their needs because the winds aren't too strong, and there is quite an art and science to launching these massive structures in the air.
So I'm wondering, why use balloons?
Well, with the space shuttle not flying anymore, it will be some time before NASA has similar launches. These balloons can reach up above 99% of the atmosphere. So if you're doing astronomy, for example, you've gotten above a lot of the distortion that the atmosphere creates. And also, the atmosphere absorbs certain wavelengths of light that don't make it to the ground, infrared being one of them, the heat source from different distant planets or stars and whatnot. So by getting up there, now you have a research platform that's almost in outer space. And it's relatively cheap and easy to launch one of these. And you can bring them down when and where you want them. It doesn't cost hundreds of millions of dollars to launch a rocket and all.
Awesome. Thank you, Dave. That is all the time we have for today.
Okay.
Thank you for joining me. Now I know what it is. Thank you very much for being here. And I catch you guys next time. Thank you very much.